How to maximize growth in every muscle group. Part 13, the abs and obliques. Okay, so for the abs and obliques, most of these muscles are attaching from somewhere on the ribs to the pelvis. We have the rectus abdominis, the external obliques, internal obliques, and the transverse abdominis. However, the muscles that are going to make the main visual difference are going to be obviously the rectus abdominis, the external obliques, some internal obliques, but the transverse abdominis isn't going to make much difference. Just to quickly touch on whether we can bias the upper and lower abs, we have seen some differences in EMG studies, but there's no real direct studies on the abs measuring hypertrophy. And although the rectus abdominis is all one muscle, we know that regional hypertrophy can occur. So I personally think it's likely, but we can't say for sure. Okay, so for the whole rectus abdominis, potentially even the upper part, we have some kind of crunch, spinal flexion. Your options for this, either a nice machine or cable crunch, or a variation where you can add some length like this one and work over a deeper range of motion. Then for some potential lower ab bias, basically an exercise where you can initiate with some posterior pelvic tilt. So examples like a hanging leg raise or something similar on a cable. Just making sure that you're not doing a hip flexor exercise and that you are getting some lumbar flexion. This will still work the whole abs though. Moving on to the obliques, a couple of functions to train them through. First will be lateral flexion. So you've either got a machine like this or another variation like on this 45 extension, and side bends like on a Smith machine is another good option here. And finally, you could train some rotation like on a machine or on the cables to potentially see some differences in growth. Just a little bonus point on training the stomach vacuum. It's going to involve some of those deeper muscles. Not that it's going to make much difference visually, but when actually doing it, it can look quite cool.